finally saying what you've been thinking. Welcome to my. Why do you act like that? I'm gonna have to keep my eye on you. But didn't he have a girlfriend? Because I know I heard he got some sugar in his tank. Ain't you? But I mean, stop being a could fag. Like both, right? Girls and boys. Is that a real thing? You act like a little girl. Nah, homie. Man up, yo. I think he likes girls. He's gay. It hurts when people tell you who you are when you don't even really know. People have either tried to figure me out. What is it I'm doing? What is it I like? Who is it I like? Or I was trying to disguise myself or hide myself or trying to morph myself into the person I felt like would be more accepted by whatever group of people I was trying to impress or be a part of. And that shit is tiring. It's very tiring. I feel like innately people just want to be liked. They want to be accepted. They want to be, at the end of the day, they just want to be loved. And growing up in my household, I definitely felt the lack of love and the lack of support. So it made me look for that love and that support and that validation in so many other places. Growing up, you want the people closest to you, your family, you have close friends to just like you, to want to be around you, to enjoy you, to support you, to push you to do more and better things. You want them to, you want them to care and love and just support you. I didn't necessarily have that, I had to learn to, in essence, support myself on some things. And I had to learn, in essence, how to build myself up. Especially when you're being called names and being pulled down and torn down and your spirit broken inside your four walls. Okay, so is he gay? Is he bi? Is he this? Is he that? I'm so over those questions. And I normally don't feel the need to answer them because heterosexual people don't come out. Bangladeshi people don't come out. People with psoriasis don't come out. That's just who they are. That's a part of them. So no, I'm not coming out. But because, I've started this channel and I wanted to be more transparent, and I'm pushing people to be, more authentic to themselves and authentic to the energy they're putting out there. I'm looking at myself in the mirror as well, and I'm saying, I can't be trying to tell stories and, twist this word or twist that, or no, I need to just be more authentic about myself and true to my words. So that's why I decided to do this video. So let's first have a little lesson. I consider myself a demisexual. A demisexual is somewhere in between sexual and asexual. It's when you feel sexual attraction to someone, usually after having an emotional attachment to them. That's me. It took me a minute to realize that was truly me because, straight didn't work. Gay, even though I said it before, didn't feel right. Bisexual, I mean, when I saw the term demisexual, I felt like that most accurately described me. So growing up, I was like, first of all, growing up, I wasn't even thinking about sex. I wasn't one of these kids that were sex crazy. I literally was out of all of my friends in high school. It was me and my homegirl. We were like the last of the Mohicans to be virgins, and we were proud of it. I'm still proud of that. Everybody else was doing their thing, no hate. They were doing them. That's not what I was doing. I was more concerned about if the chicken nuggets were fresh and what was playing on Hot 97. But I did have girlfriends. I can go back to elementary school. One girl that I'm never going to forget, I loved her. I loved her so much. As much as a third, fourth, fifth grader could love somebody. I adored her. I had a girlfriend in junior high and had a girlfriend in college. Uh, Almost had a baby. You imagine me with a baby? I missed. I've had several girlfriends, and those are real relationships. But yeah, once I looked into the terminology of demisexual, I just felt better. Um, Sometimes I see her and I'm like, she's gorgeous, and my body reacts. And sometimes I see him and I'm like, he's a handsome guy, and my body reacts. But all the time, all the time, all the time, if you make me smile and you make me genuinely laugh and you give me good conversation and you make me feel something intrinsically, and there's that kismet energy between us, that's what I'm gonna go for. And it doesn't matter if it's her or if it's him or if it's whatever. That's what really does it for me. And that's when I knew. That's when I knew, you know? And it worked for me. It works for me. And that's where I'm keeping it. People are so concerned about what everybody else is doing, who everybody else is screwing, who everybody else is texting, who everybody else is sexting, who everybody else is licking, who everybody else is touching. They're so concerned. Why? Why are you so concerned about what people are doing in their bedrooms? Unless you want to be a part of it. Back in the day, I would have never even thought about doing this because I was so concerned and so like, oh my God, I needed people to think of me as just normal, regular, I needed the people to think that I was, this or that. I needed people to think that I was smart. I needed people to think that I was funny. I needed people to think that I had enough money to put together a good outfit. I needed people to think so much of me, and I thought so little of myself. And I was doing that for years, trying to fit into everybody else's mold. I look back sometimes at my friendships and I wonder sometimes, were those people even really my friends? Because they didn't really know me. I felt like they knew the Tyrone that I felt like I had to be accepted by them. I didn't feel accepted at home half the time, so I at least needed the people that I thought were cool, that I thought were popular, that I thought were my friends, or that I thought were fun. I needed them to like me. I needed them to vouch for me. I needed them to accept me. But I was never even accepting of myself. I wasn't. Growing up, I can look back, and my first best friend was Stephen Jones. And he's the one that took my girlfriend in elementary school, the one that I really, really loved. We were going to go to the prom together and everything. But he came to elementary school. He stole her away. He gave her, I remember vividly, I don't know if it was her birthday or if it was Valentine's Day. I had bought and I had made and bought this chain. She liked trolls, so I put a troll on it as a charm. And I put it in a nice little box, and I was so excited because, my family, they wasn't giving me no money for that. So I've used every quarter, every penny, every dollar I had to put together this necklace to give to her. And I gave it to her, and she loved it. She said, oh my God, I think it's so cute, a whole moment. And here comes Stephen Jones with a pearl necklace or something that he probably stole from his mama. And and he gave it to her, and she broke up with me. She broke my heart. But I said that to say that me and Stephen Jones became best friends. And Stephen Jones never made me feel like I was less than. He never tried to make me be something that I wasn't. He never looked down on me. He was just okay with me. He was just friends with Tyrone. He knew my family. I knew his family. We went on little day trips. We ate dinner at each other's house. Like, I never felt the need to be somebody else, for him to be my friend, for his sister to be my friend, for his father to like me or love me. I was able to be myself. I look back at another friendship, Edwin Rodriguez, um, and he, all we did was play video games. That was my Nintendo buddy. Like, we played any Nintendo game we could find. We played, and we played it to the end. He was the first person that taught me what up, down, left, right, A, B, select, start was. And I knew his whole family. He knew my whole family. He's from Honduras. And again, another person that I look back and just accepted me for me. It was never, this was never questioned. Nothing was ever questioned except for what we were doing today, what we gonna do to have fun, what we was gonna eat. That's all that mattered. And I did look back at one of my other friends, Patrick Brassfield, aka Treese, who I love to death. Him and the rest of the Brassfield family, literally, so I'm their black white son. I'm their whatever. It's not even a color. I'm their son, and they're my family. And they literally, they helped me get through. They helped me get through high school. They helped me get through high school. They helped me not lose my sanity. They helped me recover. They helped me they just helped me way more than they probably will ever know that they helped me. And they never asked for anything in return. The only thing that they ever did was want me to be good and to do good. And it was like having a dad. His dad was like having a dad. And Stephen Jones' dad was like having a dad. And Edwin Rodriguez was like having a dad and a family that it's like I had 3 different families that just loved me. Those 3 families, they just loved me. And those 3 families, they made me feel important. They made me feel special. They made me feel cared for. They made me feel they made me feel like I was funny. They made me feel loved. Damn, my upstairs neighbors are loud. Wow, I'm on YouTube and I'm crying. And I said I would never be this person. Yeah, here I am. those three families, they made me feel accepted, and they made me feel loved. And they never questioned what I was, or who I was, or how I was doing something. They just loved Tyrone. And when I look back at my life, I wish I would have honed in on that more. I wish I would have understood that earlier. I wish I would have accepted. I wish I would have accepted the gift that they gave me earlier, instead of taking shame and guilt and all those other negative feelings and connotations with me up until adulthood, trying to keep this image, trying to fit in, trying to be accepted, when I was already loved and accepted by people that should have just been enough. That should have just been enough. And the adult me would have said, that's all I need, I don't need anything else. But the younger me, I guess I needed validation, unfortunately. And that's what I hate about young kids today. I tell them all the time, don't seek validation from other people, validate yourself. So yeah, I went through my life trying to figure out what I was, what I liked, what I didn't like, who I liked. Do I like you? Do I like you? Do I like her? Do I like him? Do I like that? Do I like this? Do I like up? Do I like down? Do I like chicken? Do I like beef? You know, and it's like, people didn't give me a chance to even figure that out, because they were so nosy trying to figure out what it is I don't know. When I find out what I want and what I like, I will let you know. And that's what I felt like saying, but I couldn't say that, because then that would give people the thought that, oh, he is fruity, or he is a homo, or he is this, or he is that. And I already had enough going on in life. I didn't need to add that up to the plate. Once I got a hold of who I was, and once I grew up and I experienced things, I experienced love, and I experienced life, and I almost experienced death, and I realized that I only have one life to live, and I can't live my life trying to be what everybody else wants me to be, trying to live how everybody else wants me to live, trying to speak or talk or dance or dress how everybody else wants me to. I have to live life and do all of that for me. For me. So whether or not I like her, or whether or not I like him, it doesn't really matter. Because liking her or liking him shouldn't and doesn't define me. That doesn't make Tyrone Tyrone. Tyrone makes Tyrone Tyrone. I just said a lot of Tyrones in one sentence, but it's all good. So yeah, I felt the need to say that I could not go forward anymore making these little videos. Even if I never made another video again, I couldn't go forward making all these videos perpetrating. So yeah, that was story time today. It got a little personal because that is me. Hi. I'm not a sexuality. I'm not your preconceived notions. I'm not who you thought I was. I'm not who you think I am. I'm not who you want me to be. I'm just Tyrone. And that's it. That's all I can give you. So, with that being said, peace.